What is up, everybody? Another wonderful Monday night of Chewing the Barbecue Fat. I hope you all have had an incredible weekend. I know I have. I know we had a great time. And you know why I had a good time? I got to do a little bit of cooking this weekend. I don't ever get to cook, but I was able to cook a little bit this weekend. And my goodness, let me tell you what, I sure did miss being out there cooking, and I do miss being out there with y'all. I cooked for my nephew. He graduated high school. So we cooked this weekend. Man, I'm telling you, I had the opportunity to cook on an Outlaw Smoker hog cooker. And man, let me tell you what, that thing was amazing. If you had, God, it was so cool. It was so easy to cook on. Put a bag of charcoal in it, put some firewood on there, and that thing just ran all day. 300, 320. If I moved, it was so responsive. I loved it. I had a great time. Man, it was a good job. Good job, Jay Craig. Great smoker. Got me wanting to buy a stick burner again. My man, one of the guys coming on tonight, sending me all kind of text messages, emails with all these pictures of what we should get and what he's going to get for me. It's going to be awesome. I cannot wait, and it's going to be too cool. So, what is going on, Corby? How you doing? My man, Nick. Good to see you. Yes, Outlaw for life, whatever. I'm a barbecue smoker for life kind of guy. I love them all. It's going to be too cool. But man, oh man, what a weekend I had. Both my kids had tournaments on this weekend. They played on Saturday. They didn't get to play Sunday because we were cooking. I tell you what, at some point in time, we got to do barbecue. It's barbecue season. Loving it. Golly. Can't wait to get back out there on the trail. Festival of Discovery, Greenwood, South Carolina is going to be here before you know it, and I can't wait to be out there. All that being said, big weekend for barbecue. Big weekend for barbecue. Memphis in May, Smoke Slam, Sevierville, contest over there in Mississippi. I hear my man Wes Garrett's giving away free snow cones. It is so awesome. That is what Wes Garrett is like. Not only is he producing award-winning Emmys, whatever, in the barbecue world, he's also out there giving away snow cones to kids. And from what I understand, he had so much fun doing that. He's doing it again at the KCBS Invitational. My man, Bad Rooster, he's going to talk about that a little bit as we get along in the show. But, it's awesome. Great guy. I hope you all had a good time cooking. I can't wait to hear your stories from what you did this week. But I love it. But like I said, like the page, share the page, get this out there to as many people as we can tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. Going over a team. It's not everybody's first time going out there, but it's first time as a team for these guys going out to Memphis in May and cooking. And man, oh man, I'm looking forward to talking about this. It was a great weekend, I've heard. Can't wait to hear what all happened. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So I'm just going to bring everybody on. I'm going to let them introduce themselves and their team and what they did and everything else. And it's going to be awesome. So here we go. Chuck and Carrie, I hope it works for y'all. Y'all just got on. It's going to be too cool. We got my man Ryan. We got Bad Rooster, and we got Off the Chain. How we all doing, everybody?
Doing good.
Yes, I hear everybody. It's sounding good. Y'all sound great. You look great. What a night. What a night on Chewing the Barbecue Fat. It's going to be too fun. All right, so I'm going to shut up in a second, but I'm going to get a quick intro as I'm getting a drink. My bride's getting me a drink. Y'all went out to Memphis in May and had a heck of a time. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Guys, take it away. Tell me a little bit about it. Ryan, you're up there in the top right corner, so I'll see you first. Tell everybody about what y'all did.
Well, when we first got there, we were just so surprised that Wes was going to start giving away snow cones for free. And so I heard he's going to do it at the World Invitational, and I will donate $5 for every snow cone to the Jarvis Foundation.
I love it. I love it. It's amazing. It is amazing. I mean, Wes Garrett is such a good guy. I mean, I'm sitting there cooking or playing baseball, and I see I see the post. Wes Garrett's giving away snow cones. I mean, Adam, I think you heard about this. I mean, what kind of guy does that? That's just a great guy that's out there giving away snow cones at barbecue contests to the kids, right?
He's just doing it to support barbecue. I think he's just wanting everybody to come out and have a good time at the barbecue contests.
Come talk barbecue with him. You know, during turn-ins, it don't bother him a bit. He can still come out and win it.
Oh man, I tell you what. I mean, just a great guy. I love it. What was the favorite snow cone of choice, you think? What do you think his number one? And once he comes on here, we'll get him to talk about these snow cones once he comes on. And
I think it was the margarita flavored.
Yeah, I'm sure it was with him. Trey just started with 5, now he's up to 10. I tell you what, my man Trey Terry's on here. The guy is like, I mean, the guy can cook. I mean, that guy can cook. He's out there asking everybody, what do I do? What do I do? And then he just goes out there and smokes the field. I love it. But anyway, back to Memphis in May. Y'all came up as B.OK Barbecue, is my understanding.
B.OK.
B.OK.
Yeah. Oh, it's B.OK. I'm going to call
it Rooster, Off the Chain, and King's Barbecue.
I like that. I like that a lot. B.OK. What did y'all do? Well, no. Let's back up because I think it's a good story. It's a good where this all came from is an even better story. Tell me a little bit about how y'all decided to cook Memphis in May as a team.
It was over lunch. In fact, we were eating a lunch that didn't taste good.
It's your contest.
Yeah.
At the ABS.
ABS Classic.
November. We all went to lunch, and I believe Carrie brought it up. Carrie said we should all cook Memphis. And that's how the conversation started.
Yeah, Adam and I had just cooked the pig jig and had a really good contest. So we had a 599.7 out of a 600. Had to get a 600 to be in finals. So, you know.
That's awesome. Don't know what any of that kind of stuff means, but I love it. And it sounds like it was a good day.
It was. It was a real good day.
That is
amazing how close the scores are at that contest. I mean, you are splitting hairs.
That's crazy.
It's amazing how close all the teams were.
That is awesome. So I'm going to stop for a second because I don't know. We're going to talk. I'm going to get Matt Osman as he's talking about this. Smoke Masters won $90,000 at a little contest on the river this weekend. $90,000. Would they win? I don't know anything about it. I don't know. So I'm new to all these other contests. I was talking to Adam today, and y'all know who everybody did what on Whole Hog because you got that score sheet because that's the category y'all competed in. I know Heath Riles won ribs, and I think who won shoulder?
Big Bob Gibson.
Big Bob Gibson.
Big Bob, yeah, Chris Lilly, right?
Yep.
One shoulder. But I don't know who else did what or anything else. So I think
the shed won hog.
This shed one hog and won the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Right. So, oh wow, they triple final the NBN and won the GC with ribs. Man, good for them. Good job, Smoke Masters. Way to go. So, and I don't know how you get the answers for NBN either for that smoke slam. So I don't know, just to be honest with you, I don't know any of the results from anybody other than the fact that you guys went out there and had a great time and cooked Memphis in May. So let's back up, talk about Memphis in May. What is it like? How does it compare? Chuck and Carrie, y'all have been GBA studs for a long time. You made that transition to KCBS. Ryan, you've been doing a lot of FBA, KCBS, all that kind of stuff. Bad Rooster, y'all been doing primarily KCBS, throwing a little bit of GBA, throwing a little bit of this, throwing a little bit of that. How does Memphis in May compare to anything else?
I'd say it's kind of like a American Royal kind of cook.
Okay.
I mean, you've got the best of the best there that you're competing against. And like Ryan said, the scores were so close in just about everything that, you know, even when you don't do good, you did good. I mean, to walk that stage at all is an honor. I mean,
there was 26 states and 4 countries represented this weekend.
Wow. At Memphis in May. There you go. And what category did y'all cook?
Whole hog.
Why did y'all choose whole hog?
Why not?
because we did well at the pig jig in November, so we had some experience in it,
Yeah.
and we was hoping to rectify the 4th place again.
There you go. You got 15th. That's not bad, right?
Yeah.
That's a respectable hog. In Memphis, Hog has been winning grand there for the past couple of years, correct?
Ribs won it last year for the first year in 21 years.
That's right.
Yeah. So
And then
Hog wins
Shoulder-
it primarily here lately, it seems like.
That's right. And Blues Hog won with Shoulder 2 years ago, correct?
Whole hog.
They won.
Whole hog.
Blues Hog just won first place shoulder a couple of years ago. They didn't win the whole.
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did they ever win the whole hog? I mean, the grand?
Yeah.
With whole hog.
Yep, with whole hog.
Okay. Awesome.
They're cooking a hog hot and fast.
I love it. And now, how many hogs did y'all cook for this bad boy?
2.
Thelma and Louise.
Thelma and Louise. How sweet. Who named them? Sounds
The
like
girls.
something Adam. Sounds like Adam. Sounds like Adam conversation. You know, Adam and Chuck, Ryan, they got together. They're like, oh, look at it, Thelma and Louise.
But let's not forget our buddies in Washington State. They completed the team, and our son and daughter-in-law that came with the pigs.
Yeah.
Awesome. Way to go, team. Way to go, B.OK. Barbecue. So excited. All right. So, Memphis.
It
What's
takes
up?
the team.
God does it.
You can say something, honey?
I think Ellen needs to come on with y'all. Yeah.
That's probably not going to happen. That's probably not going to happen. As she's going upstairs with Sarah to put Sarah to bed, that's probably not going to happen. She is giving me some instructions on what I need to say. So before I go any farther, I'm sorry. Lebanon is the discount code for this weekend's KCBS Invitational, and Lafayette or whatever you want to call it is the discount code for Honeybee, the Honeybee contest. If you're looking for deliveries, Lebanon and Lafayette. Sorry. All right. So back to the show. If you're looking for deliveries or what we need, there you go. Put in the discount code. Somebody will deliver it to you. Don't know who, but it'll be done. Is there any of y'all?
We're doing the Lafayette.
You're doing Lafayette. All right. There you go. Thank you so much.
Meg and Trey are doing Lebanon.
Okay. See, thank you. I mean, I'll tell you what, it is nothing like having a team. Speaking of teams, cooking Memphis in May, it takes a team to keep me going with this whole barbecue thing. And y'all are the best. I appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all are awesome. All right. So back to cooking this contest. It is a full week event, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
And when did y'all pull in?
Monday evening about 5:30.
Yeah, we got there about 7:30.
I got there Tuesday night.
Look at there, Ryan. Ryan's the smart pulling in late, letting everything happen, pulling in. I love that.
You had to be loaded in by Wednesday afternoon.
Wednesday afternoon. And you could start Sunday, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I saw my buddy Paul Holden Willingham's. He was there Sunday. Pretty cool. All right, I'll start with Chuck and Carrie. What was your biggest takeaway about Memphis in May? Because you've done it before with Robbie, correct?
Yes.
So what was it like? What is your biggest takeaway from Memphis in May this weekend?
This year was on asphalt.
Yes, the asphalt. It's not in the mud hole.
Oh, okay. And it rained, correct?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes.
Man, I think I was talking to Adam. I was like, it's not a barbecue contest at Memphis unless there's rain. So, but there was asphalt, and we weren't being drug out, huh?
Now, the people that did Smoke Slam, they had a few hours before they could get out because of the mud.
The mud, yeah.
Catching that. That's crazy. Yeah. Ryan, have you been to Memphis in May? Competed there?
That was my first time ever being in the city of Memphis. I've never.
Let's just concentrate on Memphis in May, the barbecue contest. I know. What's up, Charles? What was your take about Memphis in May barbecue contest?
So it's very much like the Royal, where you have it's like the Royal Invitational, where every team there is is competing, and every team there has probably won something. But my biggest takeaway is what teams put into these sites and the amount of people that they brought with them. That was just amazing. Heath Riles got first place ribs. He had 32 people with him. And our buddy Jeff that worked with us, he's like, it took 32 people to turn in a rack of ribs. And I was like, I guess we don't have enough people. it just the amount of people that were there, the teams, how big they were, and the amount of effort that they put into each category was just, is jaw dropping.
Yeah. Adam, Tanya, it was y'all's first time competing. Is it the first time being there?
Yes.
What was your take?
I'll
ask that question.
I was shocked at, how these teams would have, 4 or 6 people on each ancillary. Like they had crews of 30 plus people, and we're looking at our team going, man, we should have brought some more people with us. So I thought we've done pretty well for what the team we had with us. I mean,
you had a good team.
I mean,
right? Like in comparison to your normal contest, your normal cook, you had a big team.
yeah.
Right?
We thought we did till we seen the others.
We had enough people.
We had enough. We did.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't struggle. We did very well.
That's amazing. I know I've never cooked there, but Ellen and I did go. And what is so crazy, and I'll get into this in a second, but it's so crazy. Yeah, it's the people, and Ryan, you hit on it, but it is the stages. It is their sites are as people put as much time and effort into the sites as they do into the cooking.
They have a 3-story site, and they got $110,000 in this site for that week. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But they're also doing corporate events, and they're also catering, and it's for some people it's not just the contest, it's the whole festival. It is a festival, and they make a lot of money out there, raise whatever they do.
They have 4 to 8 tours of different groups coming around that they're feeding at different times on Friday and Thursday, and it's a big thing for a lot of those other teams that are doing those corporate events.
You also have the hog crawl and the Kingsford tour. So people that do that, you got to have a team to do that. I mean, because you're cooking for people that's paid to come and eat your barbecue.
Right. And Adam tried to sign me up to wrestle in barbecue sauce, which I did.
Yeah.
We told him the last one that shows up has to do the wrestling, and then we tried to make Carrie do the piggy idol, but she refused.
What happened, Carrie?
Ryan did do his part,
I'm with you, Ryan. If you would have done what you were supposed to do, it would have happened.
I told them, I was like, there's a couple things that you'll never hear happen to Ryan King: swim with great whites, jump out of a perfectly good airplane, and wrestle in barbecue sauce. It's just not in the cards. It's not happening.
I mean, 2 of those I agree with. One of them I think should happen.
Maybe we should do it at the Atlanta Classic in November.
There you go. Maybe yes. All right, so y'all kind of talked about it a little bit. One thing that's interesting to me is all the ancillaries, right? Like this is not just you go cook a whole hog. Most people there, I don't know if everybody does, but it seems like most people when they go, they cook a lot of different categories, ancillaries, leading up to the contest. Can you talk a little bit about what y'all did in the ancillaries?
Yes.
Adam, hold on a second. I want Adam to talk. Adam, we got a fight between Adam and Chuck who wants to talk the most. We're gonna let it go.
Oh, I'll talk now.
Adam, what happened? What was going on with some of these different ancillaries?
I don't know. It was kind of a mad dash when they started turning in because we had like a 8-minute.
All right. Let me back up. I'm gonna make it easy. What were the ancillary categories that they had?
All right, brisket. Well, beef, poultry, exotic, seafood, sauce. Am I missing one? Turkey,
Wings,
chicken wings,
and wings.
and turkey.
You had 3 turn-ins on
And you could do
Thursday, and then
anything
the
beef.
others on Friday.
You could do anything beef, so it didn't have to be a brisket or nothing like that. It could have been a hamburger for us. It could go.
Just
All right.
anything.
They have a mustard sauce, a vinegar sauce, and a tomato sauce.
All of those are in the sauce turn-ins.
Yep.
Jeez.
And majority of the teams there, I would say 99% did all the ancillary. I mean, everybody
almost
there is
have
there
to,
to cook
right?
everything.
You know, to me, all right, so to me, going to the American Royal, I'm only cooking the, Tanya, you know this, I'm only cooking the categories, right, for the contest. There's a lot of people that like to cook all the ancillaries, Tanya, and it is so much fun. It's so much extra and adds to it, but it gives you that opportunity to hear your name called. Did we have an opportunity to hear our name called at Memphis in May this time?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
We did. What did we hear our name called in, Ryan?
Beef.
Adam called me and told me to go to the stage. They heard their name called at beef. I was putting a log on the fire.
He had to go put a log on the old hickory.
We're calling Ryan saying, "Get back here."
Well, the book said they wouldn't announce nothing but what we did on
Thursday. So
which
we didn't
was just what was it? Turkey and sauce and chicken wings. And then after it was over, they were still doing something else. And he said, "I'm gonna go put a log on the fire." And about that time, they say, "When we're going to the next category," and I'm calling him.
And he's running, but he didn't make it because it's so far.
No, it was a mile away. I had to stop like 3 times.
It was literally a 10-minute walk.
Said, you need help? And I said, "No, I'm fine."
He was
Turn is a quarter mile away.
Who turned him in? Who was the turn-in guy?
Jeff and Wade.
That was our
friend from Washington.
Our team that from
Washington. Awesome. All right, Chuck, Carrie, y'all love pork. What do you think about all these extra ancillaries?
They're for the birds. I'll support them, but man, I'm not an ancillary guy.
I hear you, right? So that's what makes these teams so good when it comes to Memphis in May and smokes, whatever all these other contests are that are big in ancillaries and the main category.
Well, I told Tanya I don't mind doing the ancillary as long as it's not after brisket turn in or like this weekend it would have been whole hog turn in. I'm not doing them after that. Before that, I'm good with it.
And like here, it made it easier because, ancillaries were on Thursday and Friday where, shoulder, ribs, and hog were on Saturday. So you're not, only thing that it kind of interferes with is when you're trying to get your hog ready. Right near the middle of the time you're turning in ancillaries. And that's where the team comes in because when one's working on this, the others are doing this.
Right.
So we were kind of
and you're having
all over the place because it was pouring down rain.
Had to put a drum underneath the tent and we're running all over each other. And it's, you stick your head out the door and say, "Hey, check that fire," or pull that. It took a team effort.
Heat that sauce, check that drum.
You're juggling.
You're hollering at everybody.
So there was a question from a famous barbecue guy. What was the beef turn-in?
Brisket.
It was a brisket.
Brisket.
A massive brisket.
Massive brisket.
It was awesome.
A 25-pound Snake River Gold.
It was a beautiful brisket.
It was.
That I just happened to come across.
I think I saw a picture of it.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like it was in a caddy, and it looked like it was just completely overshadowing the caddy.
Burn ends, Trey.
Yes, Trey, there were burn ends. Man, what a brisket! That thing looked good. How was it?
It was.
How was that brisket?
It was. Well, I got the brisket because the buddy of mine that was working Boss Hog for the People's Choice, he wanted that to hand out. And so I said, "Well, I'll order you a snake." And so I ordered one, and when it came in, I was like, "Nah, this looks too good to be handed out." I was like, "I'm taking this to Memphis." And so I gave him another one.
I wouldn't let him.
Yeah, he was going to cook 2, and we said, "Ryan, with that brisket, you don't need 2.
So you had a 25-pound beautiful brisket, and you wanted to cook another one?
Yeah, he wanted to cook 2, but we wouldn't let him. We said, "You don't need it with that brisket," and he didn't. We actually tied for first.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And it was a really good brisket. It was heavily marbled. when Chuck was standing next to me when I was slicing into it, and just water going everywhere, and it was great.
It was a good brisket.
Mm-hmm.
It was really good.
Chuck, you wish you had one of those briskets for the honeybee, didn't you?
I might have some in the freezer.
Okay. Okay. 25 pounders?
20 pounders.
I got some delivered from Cordy. They're looking pretty good.
Yeah. He brought them to Memphis to us for this weekend, and they look pretty good.
Man.
We're keeping our fingers crossed.
Cordy Meats. Contact Jay LaBello. He'll get you taken care of. Snake River Farms are great briskets.
And he has snakes.
Good.
Yeah, he has snakes too.
Yeah, they get it all. All right. So what was y'all's exotic turn in? That's so exciting to me. Carrie, what did you cook for exotic?
Venison chops.
Not me. I was there for the hog.
It was venison.
Venison.
Yeah, bone-in venison tenderloin. And we sliced it into chops and sauced it, glazed it, and turned it in. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, it was good.
So
the judges didn't? Is that what you said?
No, they didn't. They didn't like that.
It seems like all the top winners in exotic was giraffe, and I didn't even know you could eat giraffe or buy giraffe. So that kind of baffled me. But the top winners were giraffe. I've never heard of such. I don't think I'd want to eat some giraffe.
Brian's like, giraffe? Yep. That's what they said.
Makes me think of Hangover 3 when Alan's driving down the highway with his pet giraffe and he hits the bridge. Sorry. Anybody? Anyway. Jason Cole needs a brisket. Can he go ahead and do a meat inspection at him since your trailer is already there?
The briskets are actually in the trailer, so I hope nothing goes wrong with the power.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Tell Jason to take care of that.
Yeah.
Buddy. Awesome. So what else? Turkey smoke? How do we do in wings?
Wings, we got 32nd. I think there was 95 entries in about every category. So we were 32nd in wings. They were beautiful, but
they were good.
We tried a new flavor, and they were, I think, a little too hot. They didn't like our flavor.
Nah, them wings were on point.
They were good.
I'm not joking. Tanya threw down on some wings, Jack. I mean, those wings were off the chain. Literally.
Boom. Well, I'm talking about off the chain. All right, so let's get into the main category. Did we cover everything else? Did y'all do anything? I know you did them all. Anything else? We good? We need
turkey smokes. Tied fourth.
We got fourth.
Turkey got fourth.
And then poultry, we did a chicken, and I went back to the normal chicken recipe, and we tied for fifth.
We got seventh.
We got seventh, tied up to fifth. So
yeah, Ryan brought a 40-pound turkey breast.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know what he got it off of. That thing was huge.
That giraffe. It was the giraffe. It was the brisket off that giraffe.
I've never seen turkeys quite that big because I'm like, that is not a butterball. I can tell you that.
No, it was huge.
You can get those from the butcher shop. Yep. Call up and ask for Kevin. Say, hey, I need some of those turkey breasts.
It was nice.
It was good.
So
we did very well in ancillaries.
How do you cook a giraffe? Anyway.
I don't really want to learn that one.
No, that's sad, man. All right, moving on right along. So back to the hog. Carrie, I know you are dying to talk about whole hog. That's what you're all about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can tell. How big were the hogs?
170 and 180.
And I know you put that on there, but I just want to go ahead and ask these questions. What kind of hogs were they?
They come from M&T Meat out of Hawkinsville, Georgia.
They're Yorkshire hogs.
Yorkshire. Awesome. Is that a Duroc blend or is that just something different?
It's a Yorkshire blend.
It's my bad. Shows what I know about pigs. Are they any good? Just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. What style did y'all cook? Because y'all cooked two. How did we cook them?
On the back.
Cooked one on a Platinum 6, Grady fed, and one on Ryan's Old Hickory.
Perfect. All right. And what style did we do? Run-in style? Did you do it on the back? Why did you do it look good?
On the back.
Why?
I just think you keep all your moisture inside the cavity. It doesn't leak out.
Okay.
I mean, but the running style wins. So I'm not sure how they keep the moisture in it, So
Can you explain
that's what the
running
shed won
style?
with, the running style.
Can you explain that to us nobody that don't know what barbecue's about?
Well, running style is they have a contraption that is like stainless steel that the hog lays over, and supposedly it holds the moisture back up in the cavity, and then they have to cut the skin to expose an area to get to their loin, to their shoulder, and to the ham. So they have to get a little bit of bark on it. So it's a little bit different. So the shed cooks theirs running style on that contraption, but Blues Hog just more or less, when they showed up, they were on the quarter meat trailer. They were actually laying in the floor already in like the style they were going to put it on the smoker. So I'm assuming they do that to kind of to keep it, conform how they want it to be on the smoker,
Very interesting. It's very interesting to me. This whole hog thing is new to me. I've never cooked a whole hog. I did cook a bunch of meat on a whole hog cooker this weekend that was absolutely amazing. That Outlaw Smoker hog cooker was so fun to cook on. I cooked a bunch of ribs and butts and chicken on it, but it was super cool. It was so easy to cook on. Man, it was fun. Made me want to cook a whole hog, and I can't wait to cook one. Won't be at Memphis in May or any of that kind of stuff, but it will be.
not?
Come to the pig jig in November.
That could be.
You'll be at the Royal.
Be at the Royal.
But you'll be at the World, though.
Be at the Royal. It's the same weekend.
Yeah. Sounds like I'll be at the Royal.
If you ever ate a whole hog, there's no comparison to eating a whole hog and the meat from a whole hog than eating, just eating the separate. It's a total different flavor. I mean, it's just, there's no comparison.
So how does this work as a team? Does everybody have a spot to work on? Like, because from my understanding, and I know I don't know anything about this, but whole hog, you have to turn in ham, shoulder, tenderloin.
No. Loin.
Sorry, loin. So you turn in the loin, the ham, and the shoulder, correct?
Yes.
Anything else?
That's it.
That's all that's mandatory.
In the blind box. But on site, you have to serve those three things, but you can also give them other parts of the hog if you want to.
So you can give other parts.
Yes, sir.
So did anybody mess with the bacon, ice cream, whatever it's called on a whole hog?
Yeah, we gave them bacon as a little treat at the end.
Cheek? Anybody get any cheek?
No.
I did.
Yeah, that was for us.
It's delicious.
So, all right. So Memphis in May is both. It's the blind box and it's the on-site, correct?
Yes.
I'm going to go with Tanya. You've never done an on-site at an MBN. I know you probably did at whatever that place was. What was it like? What was the presentation like? What was the mood in the area before all this goes on? Just walk us through that.
It was good. I mean, we weren't really nervous like I thought we would be. I mean, everybody was pretty much ready. We were standing there. We rehearsed it before, earlier that morning on whose job was what and whose job was to keep up with the time, for whoever was going to be talking, which was Chuck. We all voted for Chuck because, we didn't want Adam to do it.
What was Adam's job?
He was responsible for opening the smoker, getting everything open and ready when he got ready to get the meat, show the hog. Because let me tell you, it takes two to open that smoker.
So who was in charge of the time?
My daughter Shaylee.
Okay. Did y'all let Ryan do anything?
I stood there and looked pretty.
That's what you do best, buddy. That's what you do best. All right, so keep going. Sorry.
So yeah, and they come up it's about 15 they're there 15 minutes, and then after about 5 minutes, you got your next set coming because you do this 3 times in a row. And so you're rocking and rolling, once the first set of judges leave, you're just rushing to get ready in 5 minutes to get everything set back up for the next set of judges. And normally you have one judge, but this year at Memphis in May, each judge had a shadow judge with them. So you actually had 2 judges, one real, the main judge, and then one that was learning come with them. So you had 2 every time when they came around this time because they're trying to make, the new judges be more knowledgeable before they come judges.
That's
so
awesome.
that was a good experience too, having two of them each time when they came around. So it was nice.
It was nice. Carrie, what was your take on the presentation?
Once Chuck got in his groove, he was better, but he had to get in there first.
So which one, Chuck, what was the hardest one to do?
The first one. I was nervous. I ain't gonna lie.
Everybody else wasn't nervous, but you were.
Sir?
Nobody else was nervous, but you were.
Oh yeah.
He's the one having to talk.
They had the easy part, didn't they?
I don't mind
They
talking.
did.
God,
They did. You
What?
know.
Yeah. What did Ryan do?
Stood there and looked pretty.
You just want to make sure that
I
you
cleaned
hit all
up after Chuck was done.
your, they encouraged me. They really did.
So tell me, give me a quick rundown of your speech. What'd you say? Tell me a little bit about why your hog was so good.
Because it was the freshest hog at Memphis in May. Because our hog arrived, it was walking Wednesday afternoon, was killed, hung overnight, and was drove to Memphis in May and got there about 5 o'clock on Thursday afternoon. Everybody else was already there. So
And else was walking around when theirs was
yes, sir.
already there.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that is amazing. Awesome. All right, Ryan, what was your take on the whole on-site judges thing?
I thought Chuck did an excellent job after someone tried to call him. I think that someone tried to call Chuck on he's like 2 minutes into his speech and someone tries to call him. But I think after that phone call, Chuck did get in a groove. You could tell by his body language, and you can just tell how he was interacting with the judges. Chuck made cooked one of the best hogs I've ever put in my mouth. I've been to Myron Mixon's class 3 times, and he's never cooked a hog that tasted that good. And Chuck knows about hog cooking, and so you could tell he really got into a groove with it. But
He was passionate about it too.
Mm-hmm.
It's
But
fun
the
to
judges coming back to tell us what they thought, I thought that was cool. I thought maybe KCBS should look into doing something like this.
So explain that. Did you just say they did?
So we had 2 judges actually come back to tell us what they thought and how they graded us
After it was over.
and both of them gave Chuck a 10. Well, gave us a 10.
Yeah.
And told us they loved everything. They came back to take food home with them. So that says a lot about the product that we put out as a team. Is when that judge been eating all day, and he decided to come back and get some more.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool right there. I thought
That's awesome. That's
one of the shadow judges that was with the first one was actually an intern, and he was doing a barbecue thesis. So that's why he was there judging.
Yeah. On whole hog.
On whole hog.
Yeah. So
that is cool. Go ahead. What were you gonna say, Chuck?
our 3 judges, the first set of judges and the last set of judges were very talkative. Our middle judge there was like he didn't talk a whole lot.
he didn't talk at all.
It makes it rough
to give a.
The woman that was with him that was
you got to keep them on site a minimum of 10 and a maximum 15 minutes. It's hard to keep them on site when they don't talk.
Yeah, I mean, he never said anything.
Yeah. So, and he asked one question, but I had already answered the question, so I had to answer it again.
Yeah, like I thought that was crazy when Chuck had just sat here and explained why he puts the sausage and why he puts the frozen butts under the hog, and then right after he said it, then the judge turned around and asked that question, and Chuck was like, "Well, I just, he."
Now the shadow judge never shut up. She was talking the whole time. So
yeah.
Maybe that's why he didn't hear.
That is so neat, though. That's what I think is so cool about all these different kind of contests that are out there. I mean, they're all completely different, right? Like it is just so different, so much fun, and everything else. Adam, you got to stop yawning. I know you're tired. I am too, and you're killing us here with this yawning. It is not a boring show.
It's way past my bedtime.
He stayed up to midnight on Friday night.
Wow.
Midnight.
On purpose.
On purpose.
Like he meant to do it.
Tanya did. Tanya was asleep, wasn't she?
No,
She
I
was
was looking
asleep
at
at
my
9
window. I
o'clock.
was looking out the window, going, "Are they going to cut that music down?" And they did
No,
not
that's
cut the
right.
music down. It was so loud.
Yeah, it was loud.
When you say they, are you talking about
Our neighbors,
Ryan? Okay, then I got you.
neighbor. Well,
Yeah, Chelsea,
all
that's
the way
good.
up, all the patio porkers, all the way up. It was loud.
They
all
party
night
so
long.
bad there. They have a tent there that you can buy a $200 IV if you get too intoxicated or feel bad.
Yeah.
Right behind
They
us
will. You can call them on the phone. They will come to your site and give you an IV right
for
there.
$200.
Oh, yeah.
That is what I'm talking about. So that is what is so cool about Memphis in May. Memphis in May, yes, it's a part of barbecue contest, but it's also a barbecue experience. Anybody that's in barbecue, man, even if you don't cook it, if you don't do anything else, go and just be a part of it. Smoke Central, look at that guy. Here he is. Down on the river, the fireworks were too loud at 10:30. I love it. Oh, that's awesome. But just going and experiencing it, because it is so much more than a barbecue contest. Everybody, I mean, like you said, you got the 3-story sites, and they're there and they're having a ball. I mean, they are having an absolute blast at these contests, and they're selling, and they're doing party corporate events and everything. It is just having people come in, celebrating barbecue, celebrating what we all love to do. And man, it's overwhelming almost to see how much barbecue there is. What's up, Matt Griner? How you doing, man? But what would y'all do? What would Chuck and Carrie, you cooked there when it was at the river or the other place?
Yes, sir.
And you cooked on it here on the asphalt, and you didn't have to worry about getting stuck. What do you think? What are your takes on all of this kind of stuff?
Asphalt all the way.
Yeah, I think on the river you have one way in and one way out. And I believe that where it was at this year, you had multiple places to get in and out. So the load in was easier, and getting out of there was a whole lot easier. So, and being on the asphalt, it was just when it rained, you don't have to worry about it becoming a mud hole.
Right. It makes sense. I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, we was on the way going home at 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And last year we didn't get out of there until after 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Y'all was home by then, wasn't you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh yeah, we were home by 4 o'clock.
Must be nice. Must be nice.
Hey, they were there. They were there on Monday. You had an extra day at home.
Ryan had a 14-hour drive. I didn't even get his drive.
15.
15. Whew.
You know,
That's a long drive.
Hey, it was worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Ours took a little longer, but we made the detour to Lebanon to drop our trailer so we wouldn't have to haul it all the way home and then all the way back this week. So,
speaking of Lebanon, if you're cooking Lebanon and you need something delivered, use the Lebanon code. Use Lebanon as your discount code. That'd be amazing. Awesome. Smoke Central said the IV10 is a great idea. Maybe we should have one at the ABS contest. So we are out there looking. We are looking right now for a sponsor for IVs.
Sabrina, and she can run the IV tent.
There you go.
There you go. We can have an IV tent run by Sabrina. That's going to be amazing. So there you go. That's too cool. You know, Chelsea, you're in. Let's go. That just made my night. They're coming. They're coming to the contest, ABS Classic. It's going to be amazing. Everybody come sign up. Come do it. Let's make it happen. It's going to be a blast. You can sign up now at the absclassic.com, and we'll see you there. Someone said Adam was practicing staying up late with a hangout with the SS Trio this weekend. Can y'all hang with the SS Trio?
Friday.
I have to go to bed by 8:30 on Fridays.
What was that, Carrie? What'd you say?
Chelsea says that we need a doctor. They didn't have a doctor at Memphis in May. It was just nurses.
Yeah, we think they were nurses.
We think, we don't know. But
They told me they were nurses.
One of them said they was.
They were nurses.
No ID.
If
Just
they
I'm
said
a
it-
nurse.
If they said it, it's got to be true.
Yeah.
The nurses were very helpful. They cut Adam's overflow water off and just not sure if he busted his tank or not.
Okay. They had a supervising doctor. They sure did, Chelsea. And we're going to have one of those too. We don't know who it is, but we will get somebody on that for us at ours. Chelsea, I'm going to put you in charge of that. You and Sabrina, y'all handle that. Jason, getting Sabrina in touch with Chelsea will make this happen. It's going to be amazing. I love barbecue. I love what they all get to do. Chuck, I don't know what they're talking about. They're just having a good time over there. Chuck's face is like, what is going on?
I read the little gringo there.
We read
The meter at Memphis and May.
Can we get some readers over there for Chuck?
I need some
He
readers.
has them.
Oh,
He's going,
Lord.
I can't see.
I'm blind, man.
We all are, buddy. We all are. All right. So Memphis and May would y'all consider it a success? Sorry,
Yeah.
I do.
Mhm.
that is
Just to
amazing.
go there and to make turn in is a success.
Yes.
Now, real quick, how did y'all score compared to your blind box compared to on site?
On site, we got all 10s, but one judge. He gave us like a 9.5, if I'm not mistaken.
But all the other ones were all 10s for on site.
Yeah.
So Chuck did
Well, Chuck, you did a good job.
awesome.
I think we got hit a little bit on our flavor in the blind box. We had straight 10s and 10 on this, but a couple of the judges didn't like our flavor. So,
Just kidding.
you know.
I'm just kidding. So what would did we have any takeaways? Is there anything else we would do different for our flavor, or is it just something that it is what it is? You got hoping for
I would cook a smaller hog to put on Ryan's cooker because that was a
I found a video today. We need 200-pound hogs. We could have cooked them on the rotisserie racks. They could have simultaneously rotated in that smoker the whole time.
yeah. It was
That'd
a
be
it was a challenge to get that hog on that smoker, but we got it on there though.
Yeah, we did without breaking the smoker. And that was just a positive experience right there.
Yeah.
I told him I could have fixed it, and it would
I
have worked.
thought for sure Adam was going to say, you know what?
Rack
This
out.
thing doesn't need to rotate anymore. We're just going to take the whole damn wheel out and we're going to put this hog in there.
Yeah. Adam was ready to remodify the cooker a little bit.
Yeah.
I was like, no.
Yeah.
Sounds like a great idea to me, Adam. I don't know what the problem was, right? I mean,
I had a grinder with a cutoff wheel. We could have done it. It wouldn't took a
Yeah.
minute.
sounds like it was ready to go, Ryan. What the heck? I mean, come on.
I think that one thing I took away from the hog that was cooked was the ham texture and the ham flavor. That was so good and it was so unique.
It had a sweet taste to it.
It was not like any ham you have ever tasted ever, and it didn't have a texture of a ham. And I wish the judges saw it differently. I thought for sure we had a top 10 hog, but
Even our on-site judges, they were amazed because when they tasted the loin, the shoulder, and the ham, every piece tasted different. You know, they said a lot of times when they go to on-site, all of them taste the same, but every piece of our meat had a different flavor.
The first two judges cleaned their plate, and it was like
There was nothing left on their plates.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was empty. We could have just kept feeding them, but I mean,
they
they
loved our sauces as well.
Yeah.
they did. So we were really hoping the blind box was going to be that good because the on-site judges loved every bit of it.
Yeah.
So you never know.
Well, how did you handle the sauce? Did you put sauce in a little bucket or a little cup? Poured it on the plate?
Poured it on.
Put it on the plate.
I'm talking about. How many different kind of sauce options did you give them?
Just one.
That's one.
Keep it simple.
Smarties. I like that. Keep it smelling. Awesome. What was a little bit about this sauce? What kind of sauce did we turn in or did we use?
It's a sauce that I've used in the GBA that's won 3 Team of the Years. And I'll tell you what it is.
All right.
Get
your notes out.
It is all equal parts Blues Hog Original, Heath Rice Sweet, Heath Rice Tangy Vinegar, and I normally mix it half gallon with 2 bottles of Texas pepper jelly, all sweet, no heat for a shine.
Man.
And and that's won 3 Team of the Years.
And you can get all that at the Atlanta Barbecue Store.
Boom! Right there. I love it. We sell it in the half gallons. We sell it in the gallons. We sell it in the squeeze bottles. We got all you need
to
make that sauce. We got the TPJ. Come on. Get it right here. I expect to see the dingings going off here on my phone any second now with orders coming in. Get your stuff. It's going to be amazing.
It works really well if you take that sauce and pour it over turkey. But before you pour it over the turkey, smoke the turkey with a little bit of King of the Beef Rub. And you can get that at AtlantaBarbecueStore.com.
Yes, you can. Man, that Atlanta Barbecue Store, they must be doing something right. I don't know.
They're all right.
They're all right. They're all right. Good guys. AtlantaBarbecueStore.com. Try them out. See what they do. Awesome. Let's see if we can't wrap this up. All right, Ryan, we'll start with you, and then we'll give me your overall take of Memphis in May 2024. Good, bad, ugly. What do you got?
I thought it was amazing. Memphis in May, just to put on an event like that is just crazy. And the amount of teams that were there, and for us to go there for the first time and actually be able to walk on stage, imagine going to the American Royal for the first time and getting called up on stage. I mean, that's the type of excitement we had. And I can't say enough good stuff about the team that went, especially Jeff Wade and Chuck and Carrie's daughter and her husband.
Darren. Who's Darren? Who's Darren Davis? Darren Davis. Darren.
Barbecue.
Yeah, good guy.
He said hello. He's proud of y'all.
He's awesome.
What are you laughing at, Chuck?
Oh, Darren.
Darren. Sorry, Darren.
He's my Oreo buddy.
Okay. And while I'm talking to y'all, Chuck and Carrie, y'all give me your overall resounding love of Memphis in May.
It's a fun contest. I mean, it can be overwhelming, but to get to go there with these great friends right here and compete, and just make a lot of good memories, I enjoyed it. I'm ready to go back again. So
love it.
I have 2 words: barbecue family.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. We had a good time.
And where did all this happen?
Atlanta Barbecue Store Classic, Jack.
Man, that is amazing. It's amazing what happens. Bad Rooster. Give me y'all's take on it.
It was fun. I was kind of worried because they say it's in a rough neighborhood and all that, but I'll be honest, the police was everywhere, so we didn't have to worry about nothing. They sat on every corner, every parking lot. They had 2 or 3 people sitting in it. So anyway, you didn't have to worry about your vehicle. Like I heard a lot of people getting their windows smashed last year and all that. We didn't have to worry about none of that.
They made it really safe there. I never felt like, so many people have said you're going to, really watch yourself. And I never felt unsafe when we were there. They did a really great job at the new location this year. And
the organizer done a good job, especially getting us in, getting us out. They let us in early and let us out. I mean, it was easy in, easy out. We was right 100 yards from the gate. I mean, it wasn't nothing to it.
Yeah.
And they done a really good job, very well organized.
That's awesome. Well, guys, I am proud of y'all, and I know y'all represented ABS. We're very proud of y'all. Y'all did awesome.
ABS check is coming through really good.
Yes, I mean I know that is a big deal. I wish we were doing all that kind of stuff. That'd be awesome. One day, ABS will be.
Yeah, my drum sponsorship sure is going good.
I tell you what, I bet it is. Man, Wes Garrett here, I tell you what, he's just all over it. And speaking of Wes Garrett, snowballs at Politically Incorrect site this weekend. Snow cones at Politically Incorrect site this weekend at the KCBS Invitational. Knock on his door. He'll bring all your kids. He loves it. And just make sure that you go see him and tell him that Adam sent you, right, Adam?
Yeah, 11:45 to 1:30.
Yeah, or it's Chuck. Who sent him? You or Chuck? Which one of y'all sent him?
King's Barbecue is donating $5 for every person that knocks on his door to the Jarvis Foundation. And we're going to hit our goal this year And we're going to make the Atlanta Barbecue Store Classic the best.
That's right. And if anybody would like to donate to the Jarvis Foundation, we would gladly take. We're glad to do that. We got a cool. We're going to talk about this, but this year's contest, we had somebody reach out to us, another local organization that wants to partner with us and wants to be a part of this event. It's so exciting. I cannot wait to talk about the ABS Classic coming up. But if anybody would like to donate or sponsor the ABS Classic or any of those kind of things, you can go to our website, reach out to us. We'd love to talk to you. We'd love to find out what you want to do. Tupelo Honey has come on board this year as a one of our presenting sponsors, whatever you want to call it. Super excited about that. Really excited about what's going on this year with the Jarvis Foundation ABS Classic. So we'll have a show on that soon enough. But I can't wait. Thank you all for being a part of it. Ryan, when are you cooking again?
I'll see you at Festival of Discovery.
Sounds good. Chuck and Carrie, when are y'all cooking?
The K-Smith Invitational on the open side.
So you're gonna be there. Awesome. And then Bad Rooster, when are y'all cooking again?
Oh, Saturday, Sunday, and the next Saturday.
Yeah.
We're doing the Invitational on the open, and then we're doing Honeybee, and then we're going to take 2 weeks off and then be in Maryville.
Yeah. That's a lot. So
we're doing Honeybee as well.
Yeah.
We're going to drop our trailer there. So our trailer's not coming back home. We Memphis in May, then we dropped it in Lebanon. They're going to make fun of me again. Dropped it in Lebanon. Drop it in Lafayette.
I'll tell you what, my man, little gringo, love that guy.
Like what he said, you're getting us a 3-tier next year. So
isn't that gonna be fun? At the ABS Classic, we're gonna have some 3-tier sites. It's gonna be super cool.
That's Memphis in May.
Oh, I thought he was saying that was at ours.
No, you're gonna pay next year. You're gonna take us all to Memphis in May, and you're gonna build us one of those 3-tier sites.
Oh, I am.
Yes.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, y'all are talking to the wrong person. Remember, that's
what Little Gringo said.
That's an Ellen conversation. That's not a me conversation. That's an Ellen conversation. Both. Yeah. Awesome. Well, guys, I appreciate you so much. I know y'all are tired. I know it was a lot going on. Thank you so much for coming on tonight and telling about your experience. Guys, go cook Memphis and May. It's not anything y'all can do it. Go talk to your friends. Partner up, sign up, and make it happen. That's what y'all did. Y'all talked about it. You signed up, and then boom, it happened, right?
We had so many cooks come from Georgia that are on the GBA side, and they're like, I want to do this, and they can do it. And it's just the support that everyone gives at Memphis in May while you're there.
Yeah. It takes a team because it's not a cheap contest to cook.
Yeah.
It is not cheap.
With the team, it's still not cheap.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
I wasn't going to get into all that. I'll let y'all can divulge all that you want to, but no, it's not cheap. But nothing is like when it comes to that kind of stuff. No. It's a whole.
The memories are priceless, though.
Say that again.
The memories are priceless, man.
Exactly. Being with your barbecue family, as you said, Carrie, barbecue family is such a big deal. It's so much fun, and MBN was so busy. Can't wait to need to get y'all come on Chelsea and hear y'all's story. Sounds like y'all were at Smoke Slam. Love to hear about all that kind of stuff. And anyway, awesome times. Guys, I hope you have a great week. We will be back here next week. I've got some big news next week too. But we will be back here next week on Chewing the Barbecue Fat next Monday night. Looking forward to seeing you. Y'all have a wonderful week, and we will see you next week on Chewing the Barbecue Fat. Have a good one, everybody.
See you later.
Times.